Before we dive into the story, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps a lot. Have you ever wondered what would happen if a Zen monk wandered not through ancient temples, but the wild, rugged American frontier? That's exactly where one trailblazing show took us back in the early 1970s. Back then, television was uh, awash with tough gun-toting cowboys, uh, but Kung Fu flipped the script. Instead of bullets and bar fights, it brought a quiet, barefoot wanderer named Kwai Chang Caine, played by David Carradine. This half Chinese, half American Shaolin trained monk traveled across 19th century America, facing challenges not with a gun, but with mind, spirit, and martial arts. The show offered something unique, a blend of tough frontier justice with an emphasis on peace, self discipline, and philosophy. Caine used wisdom and kung fu to solve problems, battling not only outlaws but also inner conflicts. Each episode delivered a mix of action and reflection, inviting viewers to see the Old West through a new lens. To, in fact, in though Kung Fu only lasted 3 seasons, it carved out a lasting fan base. Its quiet hero stood apart from the usual shouting, gunslinging types dominating primetime. Injuries and the demanding role eventually led David Carradine to step away, cutting the series short despite strong ratings. And the show's mix of Eastern philosophy with Western storytelling is now a common theme. But back then, it was groundbreaking. Today, movies and series like The Mandalorian or The Last Samurai keep blending these worlds, showing just how ahead of its time Kung Fu really was. Um, there's an intriguing twist to this tale behind the scenes involving martial arts legend Bruce Lee. Long before Kung Fu aired, Bruce Lee had envisioned a similar concept, a wandering Shaolin monk in the American West. For reasons tied to the era's hesitancy around casting Asian leads, he never got the starring role. Instead, many of his ideas were used without proper credit, sparking debate that continues even today. Lee's idea was originally called The Warrior, and it shared many themes with Kung Fu. His vision was ahead of what studios thought audiences were ready for. The show eventually came together through other creators, shifting from a samurai focus to the Shaolin monk story we know, with Carradine leading. The choice to cast a non-Asian actor in the lead role remains controversial, but it didn't stop Kung Fu from making an impact. It challenged TV norms and paved the way for future cross-cultural stories. The blend of action, philosophy, and cultural fusion still resonates and makes for fascinating viewing, maintaining. And to wrap it up with a bit of fun, why did the Kung Fu monk bring a gun to the Old West? What? Because he wanted to throw a punchline and a bullet. Uh, okay, maybe not the best joke for a peaceful warrior, but You get the idea. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Right.